the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we've seen the flashes throughout his 4 years in the league, but he's coming off an injury-riddled season where he only played 10 games. Has to eliminate the costly turnovers at 52 in 4 seasons, and he's hoping the new coach Liam Cohen can unlock his untapped potential, and it has to happen right now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Money calling, got to go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the glow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, gotta hold.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action now. Lawrence, a short throw there to Strange.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 23 yards on the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
1st and 10.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Hunter now will go in motion left. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, but instead to give up the middle.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
In motion right here, Washington. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a loose fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
You know, this is the regular season partner. We'll be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
Almost certainly a future Hall of Famer, and he's still seeking the storybook ending to his career. But he had patience, looked around, took his time before choosing his team. And boy, are they glad that he did, because he still has a lot of juice left despite being 41 years old. Finishing the top 10 in passing yards last season with nearly 4,000 yards and touchdowns as well with 28.
Snap comes at 1. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Formation for the Steelers.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
The man in motion is Brown.
Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
18. And the Jaguars 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Red on red. The Steelers' 17-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Lawrence hit the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Rodgers. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They look to ETN to start things out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And they'll go again with ETN. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Here's 3rd and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
From the middle, open is Thomas. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Again to ETN running right.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Lawrence will throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He gets it to Thomas.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
ETN up the middle.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
All right, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. They'll get this off to ETN. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together.
They toss it to Warren.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive.
Dances by at the 20. And he uses blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Brown goes in motion left. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, line. Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now they show jet sweep it instead. They'll run up the middle here.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Rudolph. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
In motion right here comes Johnson. Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 66 yards.
And the Steelers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
But no doubt that changes things. Instead of putting 3 more points on the board, they surrender 6 the other way, and they also surrender the lead.
My math's not that great, but that's a 9-point swing, likely to become 10 after they add the extra point.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A short throw taken in by Long. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jacksonville.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got Long. He's tied in, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they run the toss to Bigsby.
And they lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. And it cooked it up. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Now it's Rudolph.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
On on the ground with Bigsby starting to drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Allen here on the screen.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go straight. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to walk one deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Jags get to him as down he goes. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Rudolph. Going up top for Miller. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Straight ahead, it's game one.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That throw complete to his tight end Long.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Hunter Long,
36 yards.
and the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it a 9-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Rudolph now to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Rudolph looking to throw. Short throw to Smith. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott. Thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
Now Howard from the gun, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll drop to Crow. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll set up the throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Looking to put a drive together.
Starting things out with a give to Gainwell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw.
Howard. Here's a screen with Gainwell.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Howard. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw.
Howard.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Caught by Wilson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 40-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's good for Jaguars. First down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards there for number 15. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
A run here with Bigsby.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Take Bigsby
From a yard out. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Got his man. It's Gainwell.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Howard off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Howard. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this one complete to Smith. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
And the carry, Bigsby.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. In motion right goes Johnson.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd down and 14.
Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Herbig, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
And he'll get this out to about the 40.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Our injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Back to
to Gainwell here on second down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Now again, a run with Gainwell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got Long. He's tied in complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good for the Jaguars.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here. Second and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. They start the drive here with Gainwell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line. This will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.